What is going on, my good people, man? This is your main man, Ben, here. We are Talk Active, practicing wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. What is going on, my good people, man? Happy Sunday to everybody. It has been at least 2 weeks that we have heard and talked to each other. So we say to talk. It's Talk Active. So yeah, we did. First and foremost, thank you for the support in this channel. Truly appreciate the coffee donations. Amazing how little things push us to be better. Yes, and if you are new to this channel, we mainly focus on self-well-being. The goal is molding us to be our own artists and mastering our own life as the ultimate piece. Yes, buddy, it is Sunday. I miss y'all, man. It has been a little bit hectic. There's a lot of projects and my son's birthday, Beckett boy, he turned 8 years old and he had a fun run in school for fundings for some kind of like PTA thing, but it's for the school, benefits for the kids overall. It's still going on, and yeah, it's just a lot of projects, man. Blessings and blessings, and I hope y'all are like chill, you know. It's Sunday. God is good, you know. It's the Holy Week, April. It's amazing. And before we proceed, we take a quick hit on our prayer. Please, Father, no one should ever reject you based on how I represent you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, buddy, it's April. What April today? 23. Why am I? It is 6:54 a.m. here on Sunday, and I woke up at 5. I have this game that I played, and I was like, no, I don't want to play. It's typically, let's be honest here, when you woke up and you're a gamer, you check that. I'm just telling the truth right now, no excuses. But yeah, and I was like, yo, you haven't been pumped out. And the way I work is when I have podcasts, I always have a guide. I am not, ChatGPT, but I have a guide. So I make my outline ahead of time. But it's been like 2 weeks that we pumped up, and April is going to be almost done. And I only got one episode in April, but I know April is my favorite month. It's my birthday. It's a Holy Week. It's my son's birthday. It's just a lot of birthday and my niece's birthday. Yeah, but April is here. It's just sounds like a lot of excuse, right? But not really. I'm that's on me. That's on me. But April, I'm just saying, we are in the month of April. Theme of the month is objective thinking. The things that we cannot change, to accept rather than fight every little thing. The one who put the finishing touches on their life each day is never short of time. Since we practice practicality to be able to live well, we will apply the one that will work in our method. Yes, April, objective thinking. I know, guys, it's second episode of the month. That is totally on your boy right here, man. No excuses. But I'm just saying, objective thinking, if you think about objective thinking, we will define this as an informed decision. So you and me, you watch or you listen to this podcast, you're well aware of what you're getting into. You're listening to this guy. I don't know if it's boring or not. No. But you are. I got to change this sound bank, man. I'm just saying, But you are informed of what this channel is for, which is self-well-being. it's a channel that spreads out positivity. Hopefully you are, in positive note about that. But we need to approach the issue with objective thinking and considering all available evidences in avoiding personal biases. Personal biases. I hope you did, watch that fight last night from boxing. Tank Davis from Baltimore, Maryland versus Ryan Garcia. Yeah, I told my brother, he asked me, who's my bet or who's your most favorite fighter for this, bout. And I told him, hey, if Garcia is very fast, if he takes Tank Davis, in the first 5 rounds, he needs to finish him on that one. That's a task. Both fighters were undefeated. But I told him if he did not finish Tank in the first 5 rounds, Tank will get him. Tank Davis is a Baltimore native, and I told him that Tank has like a reputation of, durability, high IQ in boxing. He has like a slow starter, but once he warms up, man, it's like a diesel. It's like a diesel. He will keep on going, and he just did. Tank took Ryan body shot at 7th round. It's amazing. There was no personal biases there. It's just that, when you get old, you get a little bit more analysis in your head. I'm just saying. Now, now that objective thinking, man, our subtopic for today is becoming an expert in what matters. Becoming an expert on little things. Like if what matters to you in the morning is getting your cup of joe, or you're making your coffee as, you see this mug? Thanks for the wifey here. My main man. Yeah, of course, Ben, that's my name right there. But I'm just saying, She said. Yes. If your priority in the morning is making a cup of joe, that's what matters to you, then you be an expert of what you do because it's being part of you. It is embedded in your ice cold, nerves, or steel and nerves. Is that what they say? Steel and nerve. That's what she said. Yes, that's what the one. But something about my age, reaching 40 years in life, that things get a little bit more clearer, more defined. When you reach in a certain point of your life, you're not going to be that young and hopeless. You're not going to be that, that good Charlotte. I'm young and I'm hopeless. I'm lost and I'm... Yeah, Counter-Strike. Yeah. But when you reach that age, in my age, I'm proud of it. 40? Yeah. Yeah, it's more clear. It's much more defined. And I got more target in front of me that is amazing. It's wide open. It's like a TV, It's not only the resolution becomes clearer. It's not 4K anymore. It's 6K. The outlook or my monitor size itself becomes much wider dramatically in my age right now. I hope you are too. Now, the question is, what are we still watching on that big screen? Now, I got 6K resolution. I got 100-inch TV. I'm 40 years old. What am I looking still? What am I still watching in this TV? What is it? Careers? Starting your own business? It's your show. It's like Talk Active right now. It's your show. What are you watching on that TV? Love life? Still chasing for that special someone that, hoping that you got like that door open to you in new life, recovering from a bad relationship. Anything can happen. What are you prioritizing on that screen? What are you watching? Now, regardless of what is playing in that screen, if middle age hits in your life, middle age is here, like for me, it translates for me, this is just, my own thing. Middle age translates to an individual may experience cognitive, physical, and emotional changes as they transition from early adulthood to older age. That's middle age. I mean, ding ding. I mean, it's anatomy. You can't fight that. From adulthood to older age, that's what middle age is. It's the changes that you see in your body. The cognitive, physical, emotional changes. I got more white hair inside my nose. So what? So what? White hair is okay. White hair is still hair. I don't have a lot of hair in my forehead now. It's receding. So what? I accepted that already, and I can still bench press maybe more than a 25-year-old. I'm just messing with you, man. But these are the things that is normal. These are the things that you cannot fight with. Now, you have to master that? I don't think so. Because those are the things that comes naturally. What you need to master is how would you receive it in your end? How would you accept it in your end? And if you're looking on that big screen, are you still going to be baffled in it? Are you still going to question yourself? You have to be the master of that one. Now, this is where your own health comes in. The investment that you put in once you get into middle age. I'm just saying this, young kids, man.
That's what she said.
Not the 401k or the stocks or crypto investments that you have. I'm just saying, I'm referring to our health investments. I'm referring to that long-term investments comes into play big time when you hit middle age. The use it or lose it anatomy, the use it or lose it in the stage of human body is going to decrease from here. It's not like I'm lying here, or it's not like we're dying. We are dying every day. That's just a fact. Touchdown! But what it means is it's receding. That's just the anatomy of it. Strength, stamina, your physical abilities, not necessarily would evaporate, but definitely it will decrease. Testosterone level is going to go down. It's just anatomy. It's just a human nature. Now, this is a great time for much needed self-reflection, a personal growth, or shall we say, a renewed purpose. Now, you got acceptance. You see everything clearer now. You recognize body changes, cognitive, physical, emotional. Now you have a renewed purpose on this stage of your life. If you are in the middle age, maybe not. Maybe you're a young college graduate, but you have a renewed purpose. You're going to be finding job. You're going to be starting a career, eventually a family, and then, moving on, God willing. But this is the purpose. This is life, At this point, you have expertise in your craft. You have expertise on what you do. It could be anything. It could be machinery, programming, applications for daily purposes, anything. Basically, what you love to do. Now, we move on. Since you already have that recognition, you ask yourself, as you've aged, how was your priorities have shifted? And how has that impacted your pursuit of expertise? How was your priorities have shifted? Middle age, man, middle age. It's just funny, man. It's just funny just thinking about that. Like, how would you prioritize things now? Now, the time lost for family because of anything. It could be work. It could be lost time because of, you need to chase that, corporate ladder, shall we say, And overall, when you lost time, family became second to work. It's just a fact. Everybody, especially people that works, have to provide for their family. But some other people definitely does not master their own craft, since they're unable to see that balance. And it's a sad thing, but hopefully they would probably come up with something that will wake their senses, not consensus, but senses, recognizing that shortage. Now, we all went through this pandemic, man. What COVID thought the world was once in a lifetime experience, probably on our, lifetime. Now, as bad as COVID was, I am grateful for that experience. I'm just saying personally, because I saw clear. I was able to see something that I wasn't able to see without this experience. When the dust clears on COVID, it becomes more clear on how important spending time with family. You're locked down. You're in house, and you see a lot of potential and things that you enjoyed dearly versus you haven't seen that when COVID wasn't there. So I hope you got what I'm saying. Now, I had a personal question to myself. It came in and I told myself, when do you call it? When do you call it enough? When do you call that this is done? When will you recognize and accept with arms wide open the teachings of contentment? That's what COVID brought to me. Contentment. And I saw it clear as day, crystal clear. Blue waters, especially July. Hello, Boracay. Hello, El Nido. Hello, Coron. Ooh, I'm just saying. Now, don't get me wrong here. I'm still middle-aged, 40. I'm still young. I can do things that I still do when I was 20 years old, but not 3 a.m. in the morning. No, sir. But I now have a meaning, a new definition of how to balance out my life. That's the biggest difference. And I can live the most prestigious dream I can have. Believe it or not, the American dream right here, regardless of what people say. Regardless of what people say that America is going down, regardless of what you say, I'm living that American dream, baby. Now, let me tell you a secret formula I got. I'm not Zen here. I'm not Zen. Yeah, you make more money. You make things and you can balance. But my vision is clear. I got a formula and I'm satisfied. I'm contented. Whatever comes other than that, which I was sufficient for me, is a bonus. It's a bonus. That's why I'm a winner. Now, let me tell you a secret formula I got. Try it for maybe a month, maybe 6 months, or if you're really frugal and you know a lot of things in life, then try it 1 week. Nothing's gonna, you won't lose anything. 2-step process, and the first step, the easiest step, is define what makes you happy and your family in a healthy, balanced way. You define that yourself. We walk in different shoes, we walk in different situations, but you define what makes you happy and your family happy. The true happiness, not the buy me this happiness. I'll leave you 18 hours, you'll be by yourself at home. Not that type of happiness, but find that balance between you and your family's happiness. Now, second step, final step, recognize with an unbiased thought and stamp that and seal that with your spirit as an ink. How do you do that, Ben? Now, that's the most important thing. It's the second step. I mean, here's the thing. If you made a promise to your wife or to your daughter or to your son that you will attend this meeting, that you will attend his game. Regardless of what happens, if your boss calls you that you need to put OT, regardless of what happens, you would move mountains not to cancel anything. That way you can attend in your daughter's meeting or game or soccer's game or basketball game of your son. You would move mountains not to cancel that. You won't let any external elements, contradict on those plans that you got. That's my example of the final step. You recognize that with that unbiased thought that you would move mountains to fulfill that promise. Now, here's what I told myself. It's a personal thing. And here's what I thought to myself, man. I'm not waiting until 66 years old to retire to live the American dream. I'm not waiting for that. I'm 40 now, and God is good. I'm healthy. Yes. Yeah. It came to myself, and I said this to myself, that I'm not waiting till 66 years old to live my American dream. Now, I told myself, we are going to start a balanced life, a life with the people that is with me, the real people that is with me from the start of the journey, from the beginning to the end. Regardless of how I show my affection, I'm going to start at that point. I told myself that. No fake friends, no lesser friends, lesser dramas. I'm already an introvert since I was smaller, so it doesn't really bother me at all. But we are going to retire the old life now. We're going to start the American dream right now. Maybe I started like 35 when I was 35, 5 years ago. I recognize it. And I started my American dream at a young age. That's why regardless of what happens in America, I am an American and I'm living the American dream. And to that, I am so grateful. That itself, my friends, I became an expert on what matters. On what matters, I became an expert at that age that I found my contentment. I found and recognized that I'm living my American dream right now. I became an expert. It can happen to you. I mean, you just have to recognize the things that you're in control with. If you have $10, then you got $10. You cannot buy $100 meal and daydream that I wish I have a money like him, that he can eat that steak with the girlfriend or the wife. You got $10, buddy. Live with it. Go buy some dollar menu. There's no more dollar menu. Buy a $2 menu, maybe 5 pieces of those, and eat. Eat it well and nourish your body. That's what I said. Everybody will face obstacles. Once you face obstacles, ask yourself, what matters, self? What matters right now? Split second, what matters? To me, I tell myself, when I face obstacle, what matters? It's my American dream. That's what matters. This will reset you automatically. It will reset me automatically. It will come to my senses that, hey, this is a privilege to live in this country for the past 20 years. Yes, what matters to me is my family and the dream that I'm protecting. That's what matters. In conclusion, becoming an expert on what matters requires dedication, hard work, and the willingness to continually learn and grow. It is a journey that involves identifying your passions, developing your skills and knowledge, and building a reputation as a credible and reliable authority in your field. While the path to expertise can be challenging, it is also incredibly rewarding, both personally and professionally. By pursuing what matters to you, you achieve your goals and fulfill your potential as an individual. So keep learning, keep growing, and striving towards excellence and you too can become an expert on what matters most. Thank you for listening, everybody. Always remember, God is good all the time. This is your main boy, Ben. Peace out.